Hey guys, it's the Average Gamer here, back with another video. And in this video we're going to unpack the information Mel provided us in their most recent episode of Pinball on YouTube the other day. So there's a lot of things that people may have caught or missed or need a little bit of an explanation. So stay tuned. And while you're here, why don't you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel? We definitely would like that. We'll start this right after this. So, there's a lot of good news, not so good news, and everything in between. So, what's starting? Well, basically, Pinball FX is going over to a new engine, which will be Pinball FX. No more numbers, no more confusion. It's good. That's the first step. So, with this new rendition, we're going to be getting new tables. And he didn't specify what they are, but we already know that we're getting Mando. And he had mentioned that we're going to get a lot more. That's good. What he was saying is that with this new engine, they'll be able to put more resources in making newer games. And one of the biggest positive things about this is that he said he heard the community's outcry for pro physics, or as we know it, a lot others name it, Williams physics. So all the existing tables, whether they play arcade-like, they're going to be able to play in the real physics, pro physics, Williams physics, whatever you want to call it. So that's cool. That takes a lot of work, takes a lot of effort, but they're doing that. So they will not be all out when FX first comes out. So he's thinking that there's going to be a slate, half of it as soon as it launches and the other half a few months down the path. They are still working on releasing more Williams tables, so that's good as well. There. So now, here comes the iffy news. It's going to be released on the PlayStation 5, the Xbox X, the new Xbox Series X. So, S and X. It's also going to be on the Nintendo Switch, which is good. It's going to be on the Epic Store. So that's probably one of the biggest ones. They're going to have Pinball FX exclusive for 1 year. Then thereafter, it'll be on both platforms, Steam and Epic. So a lot of people, majority of their gaming is done on Steam. A lot of people just get Epic to get the free games. And Epic knows that, so Epic is upping the ante. They're trying to take some of these big names out, which they've been successful doing. So now they're trying to get Pinball FX. Now, the reason why Zen Studios is like, okay, they give them a bigger piece of the pie in terms of the revenue sharing. So it makes sense for Zen Studio to do so. And if you're real loyal to Zen Studios and you really want the new stuff, you're going to purchase it or go through with going to Epic. It's not going to be an issue. There's some who, like me, will just have to wait because I don't want to mix and match. I'd rather just go there. So there's that. Now, I guess the big one, and it shouldn't be a real surprise because he kind of hinted about it throughout other interviews and other episodes of Pinball, is that there's a lot of work that's being done, and with that, it's going to be coming at a cost. These games that you've purchased on Pinball FX3 are not going to be swappable. You're not going to be able to bring them over. You're going to have to repurchase everything. So if you got all the Star Wars, if you got all 100 tables, thank you very much. You'll need to repurchase them again. And this makes sense because, let's say you purchase the original Call of Duty, you bought the Call of Duty HD, okay, you're shelling that out. We didn't complain about it not being there, right? That's one. Or you get a remastered movie. It originally was a 1980 film. They got an HD Blu-ray one. You didn't go, here, I got this movie right here. It's on VHS. Could you give it to me for free? No, you have to repurchase it. So there you have it. I mean, these games are older. They've been around for a while. They're doing a lot of work, fixing some issues, putting in new physics. It's not like it's a one-for-one. It's not. So cost comes with that. Is it the most user-friendly thing? Are there fans are gonna be happy about it? No, and they don't. They shouldn't have to be, but they should be understanding. I'm assuming. I mean, would I wish that they fought them over? Yes. What I do hope, and he had mentioned this in the show, and I wonder how it's going to work, is that they're going to give some hefty discounts to show the fans, try to make it as easy as possible to get over. So there's going to be bundle pricing and whatnot that's going to help bring down the price. And I hope it's very hefty, just to kind of show their fans, listen, we love you. We understand this is painful. We trying to bring you over at the lowest price that we possibly can. So there's that. I'm hoping that is going to be substantially enough to make it work. So, he had mentioned cabinet owners, and they're not going to go away from that. But he was very vague with the information, so I'm hoping that they don't pull an arcade pinball and try to give us a hefty fee to use that feature. I don't think that would be fair to the customers. Now, the other stuff, take with a grain of salt. But if they did that, I think that would be the straw that breaks the camel's back. To be honest with you, I don't think that we would be able to accept that. So there is that. Now, for those individuals who bought these tables and you know what, I'm okay, I'll just use these. They're still supporting Steam and FX3, so you just won't get any of the new features or the new tables. I'm not going to be able to work in both both engines. Like, I'm making this game a version for Pinball FX and then Pinball FX3. They're just not going to do that, and that makes total sense. So there is that. I think there's more pros than there are cons. So I think we should be happy and excited because it's good. The technology is going to be unreal. It's going to render more things realistic in terms of lighting and effects. It's just going to be really cool, and I can't wait to enjoy it. One last thing is, so if you kept the Pinball FX3 and you'll get the new stuff on the Epic. Then you're gonna, and if you have it in cabinet mode, you're gonna need a launcher to be able to launch the two. So it's gonna be an inconvenience. It is something possible, feasible to do. So keep an eye out for that. Okay. So guys, what do you think about the news? Are you excited about it? Are you upset? Are you frustrated? Are you canceling Steam and canceling your marriage with Zen Studios? If you are, I would like to hear about it. Tell me why in the comment section down below. But of course, you know, with the times we have to move on. And it's better to them that they told us now than wait a week before they launch and then rip the band-aid then, right? So there's that. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you stopping by over here in the den. We love having you here. If it's your first time and you like this content, first give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification so you can be alert when shows like this pop up. Okay? With that being said, guys, thank you for stopping by. Keep gaming. And that's a wrap. Appreciate you.
You got this. Yeah. Let's go. Hey there. Just sitting here getting my game on, kicking back, relax, and being an average gamer.